What's up, gays, straights, and other days? It's Mally. I'm back with another episode of A Summer's End. Last time we went down to Sam's to try and return her shirt and get ours back, because you know it's our favorite shirt, but the plot had other plans, and now we're careening down the road on her bike to visit, well, Sam's mother. Her grave, actually, which is very sad, but I think we're gonna be okay, so let's just get right on into this. We're here. It's not the place you expect to be on a summer weekend. But today is a special day for me to be here. I see. Let's walk up. It's just at the top of the hill. Oh, that's pretty. I followed after Sam. The stone path leading us up the hill was uneven. We walked up the steps carefully. It was quite a climb. I could see a little bit of the ocean as we climbed up the mountainside. The vegetation along the path was dense. There were clearings along the stone path that led to other family shrines and tombs. The air was hot and heavy in this place. I couldn't feel much wind. Places like this always have such an atmosphere. My father's grave was also up on a hill. This reminded me. I hadn't gone with my mother to visit my father's grave for Qingming Festival this year. I was on a business trip abroad with my boss for an international conference. I tried to imagine my mother walking up similar stone steps with the festival crowds. My mother is getting older. It must have been difficult for her to carry flowers, food offerings, and incense by herself to my father's grave. My mother insisted that I go on that trip and not pass off any other opportunities at work. I wondered if that was truly what she wanted me to do as her daughter. I looked towards Sam. She walked ahead of me on the narrow stone steps. Her back gave an answer of silence. I made a note to myself that I shouldn't accept any invitations for travel next year around the time of the festival. We kept climbing the stone steps. We eventually reached a clearing at the top of the hill. I saw that Sam's father was there waiting. He waved for us to join him. Oh, what is with this modern seat? Okay, you're late. I've been waiting for you. I'm late because you forgot to bring the flowers. Scolding your old father? You're just like your mother. Oh, you're the girl with those broken fiores. Kayan, you're friends with her now? Yes, that's right. Friends with a rough girl like you? Oh my god, dad of the year right here. Well, now that you're here, I'm going to get the washing water. Michelle, this is my mother's grave. Today would be her birthday anniversary. I see. I'm sorry I don't have anything to offer but my condolences. It's all right. I wanted to bring you here. Aw, Sam. She'll be happy with your warm thoughts. She passed away due to illness when I was in primary school. I'm sorry to hear that. You were so young. It must have been difficult for you and your family. It's just one of those unfortunate things that happen in life. My father died in a car accident when I was in high school. I don't mean to trivialize your situation. I just want to say I understand how painful it is to lose a parent. I'm sorry to hear about your father. It's okay. It happened years ago. Time sure flies for those in the world of the living. It does. No matter what happens, we have to keep going. Yes. Sam set the flowers she had in her hands down on her mother's tombstone. She and her father worked to clean and wash away the dirt and dust that have accumulated over the grave since their last visit. Incense was lit and a woody smell filled the air. I watched them burn offerings and quietly pay their respects to their departed family member. I lit a joss stick and prayed a small prayer as well. My heart felt heavy. Michelle? You're crying. Are you alright? Oh, I am. Tissue? I haven't cried over the death of my father since I was in high school. Memories that I had with him came into my mind for the first time in many years. Perhaps it was the combination of the incense smoke in my eyes and that of Sam's words that have touched my heart. I thought of Sam's mother, too. I imagined a scene of her in a hospital bed with a young Sam by her side. How painful it must have been for her as a child to cope with all that was happening. I looked at the photo on the tomb. Sam's mother is a beautiful woman. Sam is a spitting image of her mother, though I see she got her smile from her father. She and her father are both cheerful and upbeat people. I wonder what Sam's mother was like. I'm sure she was a gentle and kind mother. That's why Sam is the way she is. Whatever life you live, whoever you are, death will be an inevitable fact of life. Sometimes death will come and rob us from someone we love suddenly and without warning. Those in the world of the living just have to carry on. Someday, my mother, Sam, everyone that I know, will pass from this world to the next. How lonely is life when it's viewed from this frame of mind? My father, would he be proud of me? My life kept moving forward year after year, yet he remained in my memory. Would I forget him entirely one day? Here, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me to this special place of yours. Thanks for coming with. Don't be saddened. We have to live each day with pride and integrity. To be good and decent people. That's what will make our parents and ancestors proud, I think. Rituals are important, but sometimes they're more to let those left on this side heal and carry on. Yes. Sam said these words with wistfulness. She stared at her mother's photo. She seemed lost in her own thoughts. Sam was smiling softly, but there was a loneliness in her expression. I stood in silence with Sam until the last incense stick burned out. It was Sam's father who broke the silence. Kayan, I'm heading back first. We're not having lunch in Sai-Kung together? No, you girls enjoy yourselves. I'm going ahead to meet my old friends. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you again, young lady. Thank you for having me here, Mr. Wong. Okay, bye-bye. You girls be safe. Bye. Let's have lunch in Sai-Kung, then? At this point, how could I refuse? It'll be good to get some fresh air by the sea before we go. Okay. Oh, cute. We walked back down the hill. The air felt lighter again, yet there was something that still weighed heavily in my heart. It was a dreary and lonely feeling. I wasn't sure what it was. I got back onto Sam's bike and hid my face behind her back. I didn't want her to see my teary-eyed face. Michelle, I'm sorry to say, but she's gonna feel it. My mother had always said that it was ugly to cry. I took her words to heart. Even from a young age, I never liked to cry in front of others. And at this moment, I especially did not want Sam to see me crying like this. But I couldn't help it this time. The tears kept trickling out of my eyes. I haven't cried in so long. I guess my tear ducts felt it was due time to just let it all out. Sam didn't say anything, though I'm sure she must have felt the patch of wet tears soaking through the clothes on her back. She started up her bike and we rode onwards. I had to collect myself. There was no reason for me to feel sad or upset. Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Regardless of the situation, if you feel it, you feel it, and it's fine. Whatever the reason is, it's your reason, and you are allowed to feel that way. Now, granted, there is, appropriate time and place, of course, with everything, but I don't think this is an inappropriate time, and I think Sam understands. Anyway, I didn't come here with Sam to feel sentimental. I cried so much, I should eat something to restore my salt balance. I'll eat something quickly with her and have her take me home. That was the plan. Well, when you say it like that, I don't think it's going to go to the plan, Michelle. Ooh. Oh, pretty. I'm gonna be saying that every new frame we hit up. Oh my god, but I can't help it. The game's so pretty. It was a short ride to the seaside fishing town of Sai-Kung. Sam parked her bike near the ocean promenade. We stepped off to the backdrop of shimmering ocean waves and we took a leisurely stroll along the water. There were people lining up to buy fresh seafood from the fishmongers docked at the piers. The area was bustling with activity. Everyone seemed to be in a cheery mood today. It felt as if we had gone to a faraway place together. Well, you have, so yes. When you're in Sai-Kung, you have to have seafood. Is that so? Of course. Have you been around here often? No, not often. I think the last time I came here was maybe in junior school with my parents. I see. My mother's ancestral home is in a village around here, so I've come around here in the past. The village? Yes, she's of Hakka descent. Oh, there are a lot of Hakka villages in Sai-Kung, right? Yes, though many of them sit empty now as more people have moved into the city. I see. That's too bad. It seems like a peaceful place to be. The changing economy causes people to move. It's not anything new. Migration has always been a part of our culture. It's a part of survival. Still, it's sad to see an empty village. Culture and identity can live on one way or another, so long as we don't forget our roots. That's true. Where's your ancestral home? My mother is... Oh god, I'm gonna mess this up. I'm sorry. My mother is Toishanese and my father is... Oh god. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say these. Tochu? I don't know. I don't think it follows Korean rules where EO isn't I don't know. They're these. I don't know. I don't know much about my ancestors or how to pronounce where they're from. My parents don't like to talk about it. A lot of things were lost after the war and all the things happening then. Shameful to say, I never visited my father's or my mother's village home. I don't even know where it is. I see. That's alright. You shouldn't feel ashamed. Their legacy lives on through you. You're a beautiful combination of their heritage. This girl is gonna make me blush. Oh, well, it's already happening, so... You know, my mother wasn't very much a traditionalist. I can't say I'm really close to her side of the family. Is that so? Yes, she left the village when she was young and found work in a theater company. Hakka women have a lot of expectations from their family, so what she did was quite shocking. You could say she was quite modern for her time. That's incredible. I look up to my mother. My father too. They're strong people. Sam. My dad's side is Tochu, so we have something in common, right, Michelle? That's right. There's a place here with delicious Tochu oyster congee we can try. Huh? You don't like seafood? I don't mind it. Oysters are high in cholesterol. You have to be careful not to eat too much. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Why don't we get something to eat? We can take a look around the town after that. We came all the way here. We should make the most out of today. Okay. Sam led me past the pier and into the town. She navigated the small streets with ease. It was a lively summer day. The town streets were busy with people shopping and eating. Would a video store hold its own here? It was a question I asked myself. After a few turns left and right, Sam brought me to a small cedar seafood restaurant quite away from the waterfront. It was already busy, so we were seated at a table outside. The sun was high and bright upon us. It was warm. I felt my own sweat drip down my neck. For the first time this season, I felt that it was truly summer. This restaurant is much beloved by the locals. They're known for their fried pissing shrimp. I'm sorry? What? This is second date and you... I'm sure it's a delicacy, but the name though, that's unfortunate. Care to explain, Samantha? Mantis shrimp. Oh. So I'm guessing mantis shrimp is the proper name and pissing shrimp is the colloquial name. Same thing. Oh my god. Isn't that something with even more cholesterol compared to the oyster? Well, we're here. It's a place known for their seafood specialties. Why don't we try it? Well, let's split it in half so it's half as much cholesterol. Michelle, you happy? Have you tried it before? I haven't. I saw that the restaurants by the pier have it too. We didn't have to walk all the way into town then. Trust me, it's really good here. Alright, I'll try it. Let's order. We sipped on iced tea while waiting. Wait, what kind of iced tea? This is very important. Is it like basic normal iced tea? Is it raspberry? Is it lemon? This is important to me, but I feel like you're not going to tell me that's just rude. For the sake of me, it is raspberry because that is my favorite. I noticed that people seem more relaxed here. I saw some people sitting outside simply enjoying a cool drink in the shade. Things move slower here than in the city. It didn't take long for the food to come out though. I was about to take a bite when I felt something wet touch my leg. What? Something touched my leg! Sam! What? What did you do? Huh? Oh, it's just a cat. Wait, is a cat licking my leg? Hi, little one! Hey, little kitty. Are you hungry? No, I'm not gonna... but it's in the dialogue. Fine. Meow, meow. Come here. Never again. I don't know why I was expecting like a little avatar like Michelle and Sam's here. I don't know why. I was so surprised to just be presented with a picture of a cat. A calico cat was sitting underneath the table. Sam was petting the cat casually without concern. Don't touch it. Michelle! Why not? She's a stray. Eh, so what? Look, she's so friendly. Come on, reach out your hand. Why? You like animals, Michelle, come on! She wants your attention. Don't be mean to her. Alright, alright. Does that apply to you too, Miss Little Puppy Eyes over here? Huh? Huh? Is that what you mean? You have my attention, darling, don't worry. Fine. What should I do? Pet her? Yes, that is what you do when presented with cute animal that is friendly. You pet. Yes, scratch her cheeks. Okay. Oh, she's purring. She's rubbing against me. Keep petting her. Yeah, she's kind of cute. Why don't you give her a piece of shrimp? Feed the cat, don't feed the- Yes, feed the cat, the fuck? It's fine. I fed the cat a piece of shrimp. The cat took the piece of shrimp in its mouth and then scurried off. Goodbye, teeny kitten. That's so cute. Aww. Aww. Aw, she ran away. It's like that sometimes. But she got what she wanted, so she's gonna go away. That be how cats are. The cat appealed to my emotions and manipulated it for her benefit. What's that? Don't be sad. She'll come and play with you again. I'm not sad, because I am a dog person. We should get a dog together. Be cute. Oh, don't mind. Let's eat while the food is still hot. Do not tell me that choice is what's going to ruin my ending. I swear to God, at this point it's going to be the most inconsequential thing that's going to be like, Sam was upset and walked away because you picked the wrong color of shirt to wear. Alright. How was the food? It's delicious. I'll take your word for it, because once again, I don't like seafood. Right? Oh, here comes the fish. Ew. Eh. That's a whole steamed fish. How many dishes did you order? 5? That's way too much for the two of us. You said you never really ate seafood here before. Don't worry, it's on me. Oh my goodness, Sam. Oh my God, you're spoiling me. I want you to try it. That's a lot of calories. Oh, boo, run up the escalator a couple of times. Come on, Michelle. I mean, I get it. I'm self-conscious about my weight too, but like, I'm sure you can burn these off very easily, especially with your commute. Dilute it with the rice. Sam, that's not how that works. That's not... I took the words right out of my mouth. Or rather, I took the words right out of yours because I said it first. I win. That's not how it works. How about we feed the leftovers to the stray cats? No! Don't lure them to me. I'm just kidding. Let's just enjoy the meal. We can worry about the leftovers later. Just go halvesies. It's very easy, okay? Somehow we were able to finish the meal. Go run off the calories later if it worries you that much. We walked slowly back to the waterfront. We ate so much my waistband felt tight, and that's okay because that is normal. It's called, I think it's like a little bloating, and that goes away after a bit, so it's okay. You are fine. Sam yawned and casually stretched her arms into the air. The warm sun made me feel sleepy. I refrained from yawning and crossed my arms. I had to keep up appearances in front of Sam. You just look at her yawning and go, no, I will not yawn. I refuse. No, I'm fine. I am strong. I am the greatest. Yeah, sure. Appearances. Not like she had her tongue down your throat a day ago. Was it a day ago? I can't even remember. Sam was taking it too easy, I felt. Couldn't she notice the tension I had with her? What, the desire to kiss her? I'm pretty sure it's mutual. I had a clear agenda. You're funny. I wanted my blouse back. I want my blouse back, and that's the only reason I hung out this long with her instead of demanding that she just hand it over. Sure. I had intended to let Sam know today that I wasn't going to see her again. Okay. There was no longer any reason to see her once I got back my blouse. Yeah, she probably knows that and is doing this on purpose. And I mean, I would not blame her at all. But after this and that, I had ended up spending nearly half the day with her. Oh, you act like it's such a tragedy. Here I go again. Ow. Oh no, I spent nearly half the day with a gorgeous woman who just wants to spoil the shit out of me and basically cuddled with her on her bike. Oh no. Come on, Michelle. Once we arrived back at the pier, I planned to have her take me home. I didn't forget that Sam had suddenly kissed me the other day. I don't think she forgot either. I think she's waiting for you to bring it up because you're the least comfortable. I didn't understand how Sam could act so cool and nonchalant about it. Well, let's see. You pushed her away, but she still wants you in her life, even if it means just as a friend. So she's going to be normal. Duh. She was kind and friendly, and she smiled at me no differently than before. Cause she likes you, you walnut. Did she not feel affected by it? I'm sure she did. She's just better at hiding it than you. Or maybe you're not as obvious as you think you're being, although you're obvious to me, but I'm also in your head, so. We made one final visit to the pier. We leaned against the metal railings and watched the boats come and go. There was a slowness in today. The sun was still high up in the sky. But even the fishermen had to eventually pack up for the day. We started our walk back to where Sam had parked her bike. It was about time for me to confront Sam. Confront? It's a shirt! Just go, okay, nice day with you. I still need my shirt though, cause it's my favorite blouse. And then maybe after you just be like, I can't see you anymore, whatever bullshit excuse you were gonna do. Whatever, you don't have to confront her. Jeez, Michelle. Would you like to head back now? Or is there something else you want to see? I want to go. I was gonna say it when a sign had caught my eye. What's this sign about? Stargazing and summer camping tour. What's that? Oh. There's a few camping sites around here where you can see the stars quite clearly. Really? This close to Hong Kong? Yep, just over the other side of the mountains. On a good night, you can see the whole Milky Way. It's absolutely beautiful. I think you're exaggerating, but you are very cute, so I will let it slide. I've seen it only a few times. It's really an unforgettable sight. Really? No way. I don't believe you. We're still so close to the city. Can you really see it with all the city lights nearby? Ah yes, light pollution. I don't know. You can. Are you interested in seeing it? I've never seen the constellations before with my own eyes. Growing up in the city, it's hard to see much in the sky besides buildings and towers. There's always the planetarium. It's not really the same. Alright, why don't we go have a look? I can't. It's too far. It's not that far away. Just a little hike. I'm not dressed for hiking. Okay, on that point I will agree with you because you were in a skirt. And I didn't prepare anything for it. Okay, so Sam, you're going to have to carry me because you said it was a little hike, so it won't be that long. Carry me. And what do you mean prepare anything for it? You don't... Go look! Don't worry, it's an easy walk. Let me buy some snacks and drinks from the corner mart and we can go. I don't think I should... I wanted Sam to tell me her intentions. I didn't want to talk about it, but I couldn't leave such a big issue hanging between us. I wanted to know more than anything what she thought about it. I wish I could say this to Sam, but I couldn't spit out the words. The other night. You gonna do it? You gonna tell me? Cause I'm not. Cause I'm bad at this. I mean, IRL bad at this too, but ugh. I was too forward. A little bit, but I wouldn't mind if you did it again. I apologize. I understand. I get it if you feel uncomfortable around me. No. You just surprised me, like, a lot. But now I've had time to sit with it, and I'm not uncomfortable. In fact, I'd very much like it if you did it again. But I also understand time period, so maybe not in front of everyone, but maybe under cover of darkness and stars. Please don't go. Sam, I still want to be with you more. Talk to you more. My heart, Sam! Oh my god, you... How... It's not fair that you're as smooth as you are. And learn more about you. Sam... It doesn't have to be today. It can be another time. Would that be alright with you? For a moment, I sensed that there was a vulnerability in Sam. I didn't know how she could always read what I was thinking. Sam seemed sincere. It wasn't anything to look at the stars with someone. I doubted that the stars could be seen like that so easily. I was curious. I was making excuses. I've lived here all my life and I never heard about any stargazing here. A part of me wanted to prove her wrong. Won't we be out too late if we have to wait for the stars? Sun sets at around 8 p.m. How does that work for you? then it's alright. As long as it's not too far and not too late, okay? Starlight kiss? Oh my god, I'm kind of glad that this is gonna be like our last lesbian visual novel for a while, because you know I want to cover more narratives, because like I feel like I've just been slowly exposing like my type. Okay. Yay, we're going! Yay, we're going! We got back on Sam's bike and she took the road that led further into the country. The road became less and less paved and more rocky as we went. She stopped at what appeared to be a trailhead for a hiking path into the mountains. Ooh. Oh, hello. We can't take the bike any further, but it's not too far of a walk from here. Are you comfortable in your shoes? I'm fine. And if they break again, your dad's a wizard with the fucking cobbling shit. Okay. It's just a bit further. We walked on a dirt path that cuts through the mountain. It was the height of summer. The chirping of the birds was loud. As I walked, dirt got into my shoes. Walking itself wasn't uncomfortable, but the rocky path made scratches and marks on the white leather of my shoes. Oh well, it was nothing to be upset about. I looked at Sam. She still wore her thick jean jacket. She was sweating quite profusely. Oh, there she does it again. She was wiping the sweat off her brow with her hands. That was a bad habit to have. You gonna do it for her? What are you... Okay. Dirt and dead skin from her hands could clog and enlarge her facial pores. People with good skin should cherish it. Okay. I passed my handkerchiefs to Sam. She passed it back without using it. I love Sam. Suit herself. Yet she will, thank you. I wiped my own sweat from my neck. We kept walking and walking. I wasn't exactly sure where Sam was taking us. There was no view other than shrubs and trees. The trail eventually took us through the woods and onto the grassy mountain hills. Long ellipses. Oh, look at that view! Holy shit! There was an incline in our walk, and the trumpets went wild. Thankfully, it didn't take long to reach the plateau. I saw nestled below the foothills was a secluded ocean cove. There was a stone path ahead leading down to the beach. I felt the salty sea breeze from the top of the hill. It was pleasant. Okay. I know this isn't anime, but why does this soundtrack me right now? Don't get me wrong. I love this song. Like, the music of this game is fantastic, but this one in particular is just like, here's the anime beach episode. Woohoo! The sky appeared much bluer and wider here. It seemed as if the horizon stretched into eternity. I stared into the endless blue. My head was spinning. The height made me feel dizzy. Sam tapped lightly on my shoulder. I might have been swallowed up by the sky had Sam not been so grounded on her feet. Drink some water. We're just about there. You'll feel better in the shade below. Okay. Ooh. We descended down the stone steps. We had finally arrived at our destination. We made it. Huh, I'm so sweaty. I hate humidity. How are you making out? Tired? I'm good. I can't believe you hardly broke a sweat. Are you even human? You're wearing a jacket, Sam. I perspire normally, I think. Is that so? I'm going to help myself to the soft drinks. Which one would you like? I'll have the same one you're having. Coke, then? Okay. It's beautiful here. Yes. I'm surprised not a lot of people are here. We're at a secret spot. I used to come here into some of the beaches further out with my family. We used to stay past sunset and make bonfires. Is that so? Yup. I never did such a recreational thing with my family. It's pretty fun. What kinds of things did you do on the beach with them? Lots of things. We ate snacks, played cards, swam, fished, and of course watched the stars. It's too bad we don't have a tent today. We could sleep outside with it. You know, the crabs come out at night and pinch you all over if you fall asleep on the beach. Well, I guess the bees will just have to share a sleeping bag to protect each other, won't we? Really? That sounds exciting in its own way. Not really, it hurts. Let's make a spot for ourselves in the shade over there. I'm about to burn up in the sun. Wait, Sam! Huh? What is it? A cool pack. I got it from the convenience store earlier. For me? Yes. Oh, you're just as awkward as giving things as I am. I'll put it on the back of your neck. Oh, Oh, she's blushing. Oh, she's blushing. Oh my goodness, the tables have turned. Oh my goodness, yes. Is it okay if I touch your hair? Well, it's been bitch slapping us in the face the entire ride over, so I think it's okay at this point. Go ahead, I don't mind. Thank you, it feels nice. Your skin is quite red now. It's going to peel if you let it burn like this. You need to take care of yourself more, you know. You must be hot in your jacket. Michelle. Sam, could you take it off? Huh? There's people around though. And? I can see you are wearing a shirt. It's not just a bra under there. I'm sure it's okay. What? I mean for the bug spray. I got it at the convenience store too. I'll spray it on you. Oh. Oh! What did you think I was asking you to take off? What did you... I was talking about your jacket. What did you think I was talking about, Sam? It's okay. You can use it for yourself. I don't need it. You don't need it. In this subtropical climate, I'll take my chances. I don't like the sticky feeling of bug spray. I rarely get mosquito bites anyway. So you're one of those people. Well, don't ask for my no pico if you get bit. Your no pico? Oh, thank you for showing me. This itch cream. Oh, we have that here. It's called Gold Bond. I always have it with me, just in case. You never know with mosquito and bug bites. Oh, Michelle, you're really prepared for today. I always get a bad reaction from mosquito bites. It's for my own sake. I didn't bring it specifically for today. I mean, you're the one who should be more prepared. You don't even think about putting on bug repellent when we're outside for so long. Okay, I'll put it on. I wouldn't want to attract any more bugs to us. Could I bother you to apply it on for me? Sure. I can help spray your back too. I'm fine for now. I already sprayed myself earlier. Maybe in a couple hours. I got the concentrated spray, but it says to apply it every 5 hours. Really? Does that mean I have to spray it again later? Of course. Let's not forget about the sunscreen too. Huh? Don't tell me you didn't apply sunscreen. I forgot. Well, I have some in my bag if you want to borrow it too. When it's 30 SPF, you have to apply it every 2 hours. That's amazing, Michelle. Your bag is like Dora Meow's magic. What? Is that like a Dora the Explorer Hong Kong equivalent? We found a little spot for us to sit in the shade. The sea breeze was cool and the sand was warm under our feet. We positioned ourselves to look out towards the sea. The water was such a beautiful azure blue today. The sound of the ocean waves and rustling leaves was soothing to my ears. I could sit here and look at this for 10,000 years, I thought. Ooh, sunset, pretty. We ate up our convenience store snacks during the time we were waiting. I had let Sam pick and choose the snacks as it was her idea to begin with. Sam liked crunchy and spicy snacks like flavored chips and shrimp crackers. I liked chewy and savory snacks like jerky and biscuits with filling. I noticed more and more that we weren't compatible in any sense. Incorrect, but okay. But despite all this, we had passed the entire day together without the strain or tension that I expected. You don't have to have every single thing compatible and in common with your partner. It's okay to be different. You just have to enjoy each other. That is how that works, Michelle. Jeez. We could make light conversation, just quietly admire the view. It didn't really seem to matter to us. Whatever we did, the sun eventually made its way down the horizon. Time passed by at a paradoxical rate whenever I was with Sam. It would be neither too fast nor too slow. It always moved at its own pace, never as intended. I had almost failed to notice when the sky turned a vivid pink at sunset. Despite the troubles that I had within my heart, I could not deny that the sunset tonight was simply sublime. Sam? What is it? I forgot to mention. I watched that movie I got from you the other day. Oh, how did you find it? It's interesting. It's different from the other movies I've watched. I see. Did you like it? I liked it. I'm glad. It's a pretty heavy movie to watch, I have to say. Yes, it was cruel that it had to end like that. Yes, it was a sad ending. And it's even more terrible to know that the real actress experienced something similar in her life and was met with her own tragedy. Really? That's so sad. And it makes me angry. Why wasn't more done to protect her? How could such a thing happen even after making such a film? It was a horrific thing. But we can't speak on her behalf or for her experiences. What happened to her is not something we could ever fully understand. It's not always a matter of strength and mental resolve. I know. That's why we have to be sensitive and empathetic, even when others aren't. And we have to be hopeful. I'd like to think things are a little better now than they were then. Ruan left a spectacular legacy. But we can't forget her tragedy. The messages of the film still apply to today's society. It's not easy to change people's perceptions. I think so. But thinking like that is so sad. Is it? I don't know. I mean, it's better now, right? It's not like in the past where women couldn't go to school and work. It might have been difficult in the 1930s, but it shouldn't be so hard to live freely anymore, right? I think that's something only you can answer. This conversation got quite serious, didn't it? No. I wanted to ask you about it too. I see. I've been thinking about the messages in these old films. We watch them so detached from the people who made them. How would they feel if they knew people 50 years later would still be watching them and discussing them? We see a beautiful face, but we'll never really know what was happening behind the screen. Are we respecting Ruan by keeping her films and watching them? Even if those films might have been produced during the most painful moments of her life? Personally, I don't think it's disrespectful. I think it's the way that you handle it that determines that, so... I think as long as you make an effort and try to understand the person, I think the person would be happy knowing that you made an effort to keep them in your memory. I don't think the person will want you to turn away from them. But it's still something complicated. There's no right answer, I think. That's right. We shouldn't forget. We shouldn't turn away. We need to understand it so we don't make the same mistakes again. Well, that's why we record history, isn't it? That's right. I think you're a thoughtful person, Sam. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. You really think so? I was afraid I gave you the wrong impression. No. I really appreciate you coming out with me today. It's fine. I didn't have much planned today anyway. I'm happy to see the stars with you. It's nice that we can talk frankly. I enjoy spending time with you like this. The sun should be setting soon. Will we really see the stars from here? Yes, just wait patiently. Almost there. The sun had finally begun to dip beneath the horizon. As it grew darker, stars started filling the sky, appearing one after the other. What's that one? It's such a bright star. That one is called Vega. Vega? It's one of the stars that form the summer triangle. You see the other two stars there? So that's Vega, and that's Altair with Deneb over there. Oh, I see it. I know of that story. The star-crossed lovers, the cowherd and the weaver girl. That reminds me, the Seven Sisters Festival is in August sometime, right? That's right. This year it's on August 12th. Really? People celebrate the Western Valentine's Day nowadays. I never really know the date of the festival. I understand. It's nice to be on the receiving end for chocolates and flowers. Nowadays, I suppose it isn't so pertinent to be praying to the gods for a good husband and a fertile marriage. Tell that to my mother. She's worried that I'll become a spinster if I don't try hard to get married. But I'm sure she'll have even more complaints once I start dating. She's thinking of your best interests, I'm sure. Romance shouldn't be taken lightheartedly. I know. My dad is still holding out to the thought that I would get married someday. Is that so? Do you not plan on getting married? Well, even if I find the right person, I'm not sure I can. Yeah, 'cause it's not legal. I see. How about you, Michelle? I haven't thought about it yet. My mother has a lot of expectations on what kind of person I should marry. He has to be older, wealthier, taller. He should have a prominent chin and a square forehead. His lips shouldn't be too big and his eyebrows shouldn't be too thin. She really cares about the feng shui of someone's face. I don't know why she even believes in such things. That's quite a laundry list. You're a wonderful person, Michelle. I'm sure you won't have trouble finding someone like that. You'd make a beautiful bride someday. I don't have the time right now to care for that. I'm so busy with work. I see. Well, if you ever feel you need a little spiritual help, there's a temple in New Territories that's dedicated to the 7 sister deities. It's not too far from here. It's one of the few temples that still celebrate the festival. If you pray there, you'll be guaranteed to find your love. Really? I don't really believe in that superstitious stuff. And I think such prayers aren't necessary these days. There's more to life than getting married. Career and personal growth is important too. You think so? You're such a modern woman, Michelle. Well, there's already so much to do. You know, I heard from someone that if you leave a bag of toiletries as an offering at the day of the festival, you'll be granted smooth and unblemished skin for the rest of your life. What? I don't believe that. When did these legends get so specific? Wasn't it supposed to be needlework and fruit offerings? You made that one up, didn't you? My beautiful skin can attest. Uh-huh. I don't believe you. You can go to the temple on the day of the festival and see for yourself. I don't want to. For something so trivial, there's no need to bother the gods about it. Trivial, huh? My, Michelle, you must be popular. No. I mean, I agree with what you mean. You have to take matters of love into your own hands. You can't be afraid to fall in love first. Uh-huh. You'll get hurt if you think that way. It's better than waiting or giving up on it entirely. You're brave. I'm not sure if I can do the same. I wouldn't say that I'm brave. I just want to be myself, that's all. I think you're a brave person, Michelle. When you speak your mind, I find it quite attractive. Oh, don't be flustered. I mean it. Please be honest with me. Sam, What about that big bright star over there? God damn it, Michelle! Sure, what's the star over there? Do you know what that one is? Oh, that one? I think it's Antares, the heart of the scorpion. Antares, the heart of the scorpion. You seem to know a lot about this. I like astronomy and astrology. Is that so? Astrology? Like star signs? Yeah. What's your sign? I don't know. What does it go by? Date of birth. I see. Tell me. What? Your birthday. Why? So I can tell you your sign. I don't believe in those things. It's harmless fun. All right. It's February 16th. Huh, you're an Aquarius. Makes sense. What? Okay, whatever. Huh? What's your sign then? Capricorn. They're highly compatible with Aquarius. You would bring that up. You fucking would. Is that so? No, I made that up just now. Whatever, you two are highly compatible, whatever the stars say. Compatibility is all about how you try to understand each other, don't you think? Of course, I didn't think for a second that star signs mattered. But you never know. What? Alright, how about your lunar zodiac sign? I am in the same boat with Michelle. I only know the solar one, the sun one, right? That's the one that's on your normal date of birth. I don't know the rest of these. The hell? What is it? Tell me, please. Rabbit. Wait, is that what year you're born? Is that what that is? Because I know about that one then. Because I know there's sun sign, moon sign with like vanilla astrology or whatever. But I also know like year of the rabbit, year of the ox. I am also year of the rabbit, so we have that in common. But yeah. Okay, that's what that was talking about. Oh, next year will be your year then. You'll be turning either 24 or 36. You're reaching a big milestone. Well, as of recording this, I suppose you are correct. Because this year I'm turning 23, and next year I am turning 24. So, I guess you are correct. It's a good thing I recorded this during the new year. There'll be challenges in the coming year for you. That's why I didn't want to tell you! So you're 35 then? I thought you would be younger than me. You're 35? I'm 23! Well, thank you for clarifying how old we are, because I didn't know either. Well, I think Michelle might have told me a long time ago, but I still don't know how old Sam is. Yeah, I think I made a comment at some point where Michelle is like a year older than me. Yeah, hey! Huh. How old are you then? What's your zodiac? I'm older than you. That's all you have to know. No, okay. How much older? I'm 23. It can't be that bad. I mean, look at you. Come on. No, Sam, how old are you? I want to know. Okay. I was born in the year of the dog. Told you, puppy eyes. Dog? Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, dog? Then you're 33? I think your zodiac order is not quite right. Well, am I warm or cold, Sam? Pick one. I'll look it up later. You're so cute, Michelle. No, you. But also, I need to look this up because I'm gonna find out now, even though I don't know how to read these. Year of the dog. Yeah, I looked it up. I don't know how to read these, so I couldn't figure out Sam's age on my own, even if I wanted to. So, okay, I guess we're not gonna know right now. All right, I'll tell you. My age is not a secret. Well, you've been keeping it, so... How old are you? I'm 27. Oh. That's not that bad. That's a 4-year age difference. Like, you made it sound like it was gonna be so much worse. Because for me personally, once you hit a decade, then it starts getting fucking weird. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that fucking bad. 4 years is fine in this scenario. It's not like one of you is a minor. It's fine. What the fuck? You're both in your 20s. Jeez. Okay. Oh. Oh? What do you mean by oh? I thought you would be younger. I thought you would be older. I thought you would be this age. All of these sound terrible. What the hell? No, I thought you would be older. Let's fucking mess with her a little bit. But also, she made it seem like she was in her 30s or something. What the fuck? I thought you would be older. Huh? I look older than 27 to you? No, the way you were hyping your age made it sound like you were going to be older. Oh, you're quite mature. Going downhill fast. And you're quite knowledgeable on a lot of things. I like that about you. Saved it. Michelle. Yeah? Will we really be able to see the Milky Way from here? It depends. Sometimes it's quite visible, but other times we might have to wait till midnight for it to be dark enough to see. I see. Do you want to head back now? You mentioned you had to go by nightfall. Not yet. It's fine. Can I stay out a little longer with you? Is that okay? Okay. Oh, cute. Do you see it? Oh, wow. It's way down now. A whole day had passed and Sam hadn't brought up the issue of our relationship. Yes, she did! Yes, she did! She said she was too forward and you went, no comment. No comment. That's the end of that. Yes, she did! What do you mean, Michelle? Oh my god. Just kiss her already. Come on. At this point, like, you want to. You've been staring at her. It's so obvious. I can feel it in the dialogue. Just fucking do it. She's not gonna stop you. It's payback for her time, if you want to think of it that way. Holy shit. Yes, she did! I couldn't bring myself to ask Sam directly about it. Doing that would mean I have to confront my old feelings towards Sam. Which are what, Michelle? I have an idea of what they are, but I want to hear you say it. Sam was once again stoic behind a smile. I couldn't guess what she was feeling. It was as if the clock had been reset to the first day I met Sam. It wasn't bad that it was like this. Still, I knew it wasn't fair to have Sam wait for me with so long just to see the stars. I'm not one to usually have requests, but that night I really wanted to see it. If I could catch a glimpse of the Milky Way with my own eyes, I felt that I would know. I would know how small we were as individuals in the universe. How much smaller the things that concern us must be. I wanted to understand this feeling. I wanted to confirm that it was tangible and real. We waited. And we waited. We waited for the bands of the nebula clouds and star clusters to appear in the night sky. But they continued to elude us. I knew they existed regardless of my observation, but I needed to ascertain it with my own eyes. Hello, music? Oh, okay, it's dark now, and apparently I fell asleep. Okay. Sometime between dusk and twilight, I drifted into a deep slumber. I dreamed a strange dream. The music is weirdly ominous now. What is happening? It was a scene that played out in my memory so many times since that day. It's doing a weird glitch thing. I was in my high school classroom. It was the first day back to school after summer break. I was chatting with my classmates before the start of afternoon classes. I was about to tell them the story of my summer trip to Taiwan, and I was called to step out of the classroom. There had been someone who urgently needed to see me, but instead of it being my mother waiting to see me, like it was in my memory, it was Sam in her red dress. She gestured for me to follow her. It was strange, as if I was put in a trance. I followed her out of the school without question. I sat behind Sam on her bike, and she drove it to some distant place in the countryside. We got off the bike and then we walked along one of the mountain paths. Day wore on into the night. When we had reached the mountain plateau, Sam suddenly ran ahead of me. I tried to follow. However, I quickly lost sight of her. I did my best to chase after her, through the thickets of trees and bushes. I was running blindly, and before I could realize, I slipped and lost my footing. I tumbled down a cliffside. I did not feel pain. In fact, I seemed to be in free fall. It was quite a surreal experience falling in a dark void. I eventually hit a bottom and landed in a pool of water. It seemed to be the ocean. The briny smell was strong. The water felt cold and heavy. I could not see anything. It was so dark. It felt as if I was sinking deeper and deeper into the watery depths. A heavy weight pressed against me. My chest felt tight. I thought I was going to drown. There was a suffocating realness to the stream. I was frightened. I struggled and struggled to swim to the surface. I couldn't fight whatever force that was pulling me down. Everything became black. I must have passed out. When I came to, I found that instead of sinking deeper into the water, I found myself floating upwards. It was as if I was drifting towards the celestial plane. I struggled to get myself grounded, but I had no control over my trajectory. I closed my eyes. I felt oddly at peace floating upwards like this. I was resigned to thinking that I would be forever lost in the cosmos when I heard a voice call out to me. I opened my eyes to find myself afloat in silvery water. The water was cool. It had a clear, transparent quality to it, but I couldn't make out a bottom to its depths. From a distance, I saw the light of a lantern coming towards me. Oh, what? Oh, Sam, maybe? It was a woman I did not know. So, not Sam? She wore an orange robe with flowing sleeves. She rowed her small wooden boat towards me. The red lantern perched on the boat illuminated her figure, but her face was quite obscured. I saw that her makeup was an older style, but I could not place a period. The woman gestured for me to get onto her boat. I recalled her saying that she could help me find my way back home. Strangely, I didn't hesitate. I didn't feel any ill intent from her. I climbed onto the boat. The woman had me sit at the front of the rowed boat. She stood on the back and steered the boat. The boat glided along the still water quietly. We seemed to have traversed a far distance in the darkness. The only guiding lights were the distant stars above. The woman did not say anything more to me while I was on the boat. The only sound that could be heard was the sound of the oar pushing water. I couldn't make out the woman's expression. She had an air of quiet dignity and an imposing presence. I was afraid to cross her unknowingly. I was scared, but I didn't feel that she was someone harmful. Something about her seemed familiar. I couldn't place why. Ruin? Maybe? Though the temperature of the water and her surroundings felt cold, she gave me a warm feeling. The dark night didn't seem so terrifying anymore. The light of the stars above grew brighter as we journeyed onward. The night sky was beautiful, I remember thinking to myself. Eventually we neared land. I saw a sandy beach nestled in a mountain cove from a distance. It seemed familiar, like a place from recent memory. As we got closer and closer to land, I saw that there was someone at the shore waiting for me. It had been Sam. She was there waiting for me all along. As I was about to step off the boat, the woman said something to me. I remember it distinctly. She had a sweet and gentle voice. She sang to me a poem from a song I recall hearing a long time ago. I'm not going to sing that because I don't know it, so I'm just going to read. The spring breeze blows. The young swallow's tail makes ripples on the water. The little waves dash away the reflection of the lotus flower. Perhaps in still water, the swallow will see her own reflection and take flight towards the new moon. My mind was clouded. I could not understand her words. I turned to face her. She spoke to me again in plain language. Young lady, haven't you realized yet? The summer that you remember had ended long ago. You have to wake up from the stream and take your first step forward. I stepped off the boat, and when I looked back, she was already gone. There was no boat, no lantern. There were no traces of the woman. All I saw was the ocean, the beach, and Sam before me. Okay, the glitching music is messing with my head. And I woke up from my dream. Okay, we're awake. And I'm gonna end that one here because I'm a dick. And hey, it's been a while since I've done a proper cliffhanger like this. The one that I did before, not so much. I have a feeling that we knew it was gonna be okay. But this one, who knows what's gonna happen? Guess you'll have to come back next time to find out. But thank you so much. Whoever happens to be watching this, like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye!